You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Show was a blessing. Be back in the black box. We blow us a session. The constant, continuous, consistent content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 seasons as we navigate upon them. I am the captain of the ship. And we got a reaction today. VJ Keyway, SPI, Most Easty, draw a blank. But we got a reaction to the East Cleveland Police Department. Is off the chain. Now, this video here is approximately 14 minutes long, and I looked at all of, let's see, 4 minutes and 38 seconds because it just was getting too ridiculous. Like, I was wondering, should I react to it? And I only saw a profile of one of the officers with my eyes. And I hate to say it, he looked like one. He was one of us. I hope all these officers ain't us. But there's been some scandals going on in East Cleveland. East 99, just where you find me. I'm like, hey, yo, baby. And we're going to see, with no further ado, what these officers in East Oakland have been up to. Oh, my mama.
I don't know if any of you folks have any connections to East Cleveland, Ohio. If you do, I have a question.
Damn, I was thinking East Cleveland, Ohio, but I think I said East Oakland. That's why I said East 99th is where you find me, serving my yo, baby. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony from East Ohio, not East Oakland, my bad.
What the heck is going on now? Seriously, what is going on there? The current police chief, well, okay, he's an acting police chief. The current acting chief, Kenneth Lundy, is facing accusations of an inappropriate relationship with the witness in a murder trial while he was detective and lead investigator in the case. The previous police chief was convicted of a crime. Okay, not to jail, but still convicted of a crime. I'm going to do 4 videos. That's right. All right. 4 videos that you've got to see. These are different. If you get a chance, you need to research this. One of the headlines, January 27th, 2025. This is all, now mind you, this is from 2023 to now. All the stuff that you're going to be seeing. January 27, 2025, headline. I'm not even going to read the story to you. 10 East Cleveland police officers plead not guilty. That's not even all of it. I could care less. But 10 East Cleveland police officers at one time. What I will tell you, Tristan Homan, 27, pleaded guilty to assault, dereliction of duty, and falsification. Yes. So, let's get to the videos. This is some silliness right here. Here we go.
Well, 3 former East Cleveland police officers were in a courtroom today. These gentlemen took an oath to uphold the law. They did anything but that.
Yeah, the judge really threw the book at them, making it known that it's unjust. Poor policing is just unacceptable. First at 4, 19's Katie Trisick is taking us inside the courtroom.
Today, 3 former East Cleveland police officers were sentenced on corruption-related crimes between 2020 and 2023. No mercy was shown for Ian McInnes, Anthony Holmes, and Larry McDonald. Cuyahoga County Judge Sherry Midday sent them all to prison, calling their actions unjust.
crazy when it comes to us inside that office. When they feet eating up, they know they going to prison. We see so many scandals with the opposite color officers, and it be very seldom, rare that they go to jail. You got to really, well, you know, they had to send them niggas right to jail. Phew.
These children growing up in East Cleveland deserve to have role models. And in a lot of communities, the role models are the police officers. And they are the people that we tell our children to go to for help. These kids are afraid of the police officers in East Cleveland.
McInnes physically attacked 3 men on 3 separate occasions while they were being arrested. McInnes got 2.5 years in prison. One of the victims.
Oh, okay. One of them is Mayo. You bet not be crying. You big burly street bully. You bet not be crying. Oh, my mama.
Was 16 years old. His mother sharing how this has traumatized her son.
Kicking them and stomping them, drug them on the concrete, giving them a surgery, brutalizing them like that, like he wasn't nothing, like he was an animal. That's terrible. And now he's scared on medicine for the rest of his life.
McDonald was involved in a pursuit after a traffic stop, and the pursuit ended when the victim crashed into a bus stop in Cleveland. McDonald saw the crash but left and didn't report the incident to dispatch. He got 4 years in prison.
I've been just watching him, and he hasn't made a face. Like, all the things that you've done, you don't care at all.
Anthony Holmes will serve 1 year in prison. During a pursuit, he struck the victim's vehicle and told another officer to say the victim had struck his vehicle.
He looks so bullshit. I could see him doing all that shit they say he did. I hate to say it. Come on, man. I put on that report, man. He hit my sheet in, man. And we be up against it with these laws. These dudes just is extremely messy and not sophisticated and caught up. But just think about the ones who are a lot more subtle. Whew.
In Cleveland, Kate Tursek, 19 News.
Another former East Cleveland police officer facing criminal charges tonight, this time for sexual battery and having sex with a teenage girl. News 5 investigator Scott Knoll has been detailing the problems inside the police department for years now, and he has the latest tonight.
Ravon Wiggins is scheduled to be arraigned here tomorrow morning. Wiggins facing 13 charges, 12 of them felonies connected to sex with a teenage girl back in 2018. According to investigators, the girl was a freshman at John Marshall High School when she met Wiggins at a career day. Police say he was 21 years old, she was 15. She told police the pair started dating and that Wiggins told her to lie and say she's 18 if his mother asked. The teen says the relationship turned sexual, recalling one day when she says Wiggins gave her tequila shots. She told police she blacked out, then recalled the couple having sex. According to the police report, that was July 21st, 2018. 9 days after records show Wiggins applied to be an East Cleveland police officer. And about 7 months after records show he was fired by the Ohio State Highway Patrol during his probationary period.
It's not fair, Scott.
With now 19 past and current East Cleveland police officers indicted in the last 2 years, the story is too familiar to longtime activist Art McCoy.
When this is all over, you will be able to write a book because it seems like the saga will never end.
Last summer, News 5 investigators told you a review of East Cleveland police personnel files found 1 in 4 of the city's officers had either been fired or resigned, facing termination from other departments before East Cleveland hired them. Now, with another officer with a questionable past facing criminal charges, McCoy doesn't mince words, calling for change in who the city hires to serve and protect.
Keep those scums with those bad records out of our department and let us as citizens be whole again with this great police department.
East Cleveland's acting police chief says Wiggins resigned from the department as a full-time officer back in October, but remained with East Cleveland Police as an auxiliary officer. That is until police brass learned of his indictments in the case and terminated him. Reporting in downtown Cleveland, I'm News 5 investigator Scott Knoll.
Prosecutors say the investigation into Wiggins was not part of the ongoing FBI probe into East Cleveland police. Wiggins faces 6 counts of sexual battery, 6 counts of unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, and a misdemeanor charge of furnishing alcohol to a teen.
She looked like a perfect prototype of something. It seemed like she says every word perfect. Her face doesn't have a blemish. It has 0 fat deposit. She looks like exactly what they consider American beauty. Not my personal, but she looks like a prototype. Like she would never stutter, mispronounce a word or nothing. Oh, my mama. See if y'all can see what I'm saying, or am I tripping?
And terminated him. Reporting in downtown Cleveland, I'm News 5 investigator Scott Knoll.
Prosecutors say the investigation into Wiggins was not part of the ongoing FBI probe into East Cleveland police. Wiggins faces 6 counts of sexual battery, 6 counts of unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, and a misdemeanor charge of furnishing alcohol to a teen.
And her voice sounds like there's no personality there. It's just almost like a AI generated. It's just perfectly placed, everything, just too perfect. Facts.
Well, no prison time for the former East Cleveland Police Chief Scott Gardner. Instead, the now convicted felon got probation, community service, and some pretty harsh words from the judge. Matt Rascone has more as to what happened in the courtroom.
I don't buy the sloppy bookkeeper argument. It doesn't fly.
From the time attorneys wrapped up their final argument.
You got to be kidding. This the only one that ain't getting no prison time, and he got a bleed-neck G-nudge. You got to get the free nuck up out of here. And you not B9 the sloppy bookkeeping. So how does this happen? How does he avoid prison? Sheesh, that's crazy.
For sentencing.
I believe you believe that you could just do this, get away with it, nobody would notice.
Judge Jeffrey Saffold didn't hold back.
That's who you are. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, right? This is your 3rd time in a courtroom.
Last week, Scott Gardner pleaded guilty to 1 felony count of failing to pay sales tax on his security services business, more than $203,000.
Each and every time this defendant has been presented with an opportunity to commit a crime, Your Honor, he has done it.
The plea deal dropped 23 other counts against him.
Attempting to be a cheat or a thief or anything of that nature is not his intentions.
For his part, Gardner claimed he didn't realize he was underreporting taxes from 2014 to 2019.
My intention is to make certain that this does not occur again.
I'm not going to incarcerate you, even in the face of your foolish explanation as to why you did this.
Explain why, though, homie. Why are you not going to incarcerate this piece of shh? But all the melanated males were incarcerated. Man, don't. So you're going to give him a stern talking to? Fuck out of here. Mama.
Despite the state asking for prison time, Judge Saffold went with 5 years probation and 600 hours of community service.
100 hours for every year that you engaged in this scam. And that's what it was. It was a scam.
Gardner also has to pay the state nearly $150,000 in restitution, and the judge added this warning.
If I even get a whiff, a sniff, that you're cutting corners out there in the world, if I find out about it, you're going to prison. Do you?
Man, man, come on, partner. That's some bullshit. Man, miss me with the tough talk after the slap on the wrist, bro. That's one. Man, I don't have to do that no more, huh? Sure don't. Unimpressed.
Rascone, 3.
As to why you did this.
Despite the state asking for prison time, Judge Saffold went with 5 years probation and 600 hours of community service.
100 hours for every year that you engaged in this scam. And that's what it was. It was a scam.
Gardner also has to pay the state nearly $150,000 in restitution, and
that math ain't math, and he whooped him for 2 something and got to pay back 100 something. He's getting in no trouble. This is ridiculous. I'm confused, y'all.
Judge added this warning.
If I even get a whiff, a sniff, that you're cutting corners out there in the world, if I find out about it, you're going to prison. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Matt Rascone, 3 News.
Tonight, a former East Cleveland police officer is headed to prison. Alfonso Cole, sentenced today for robbing drivers during traffic.
Let's guess and wonder what color he is. Alfonso Cole headed to prison.
Traffic stops while on duty. News 5 investigator Scott Knoll, you have been on this since the story broke 2 years ago. Joining us now live in the newsroom with more on today's sentencing.
Yeah, Alfonso Cole pleaded guilty to robbing 4 different drivers he stopped while working for East Cleveland Police. In the process, investigators say stealing thousands of dollars, guns, and drugs. Prosecutors called the crimes beyond words.
This is something that we might see in movies, that can it possibly happen in real life?
But investigators say it did. Alfonso Cole and another officer accused of stopping drivers, then robbing them during traffic stops. Investigators say it happened between September 2020 and July 2021. That's when prosecutors say a man went to police reporting Cole robbed him of the money he planned to use to pay for his grandmother's funeral. The seriousness of the charges.
You couldn't have picked the worst target. Damn, nobody's feeling for you, buddy. You're bad. You're horrible. You're terrible. Oh, blah.
Not lost on Judge Tim McGinty.
The victims are robbed by police.
When the white judge get the black police, he don't give a he gonna send you to the can. But when the black judge get the white police, he treat them like the man. Damn.
Police officers. I mean, that's a shocking event.
The third incident. Prosecutors say in each case, Cole's body camera was never turned on. His attorney blaming what happened on a series of horrible decisions.
If he could do his life over again, Judge, he'd do things differently, but we can't.
Oh, he knocked up. Shout out to my the OG with the ice white beard. That ain't it. I can hear from his first. If he go to, you just compare him to the prototype lady I just pointed out. This judge ain't buying it, bro. Do it, man. Where did he get Cuz from? Looking like Uncle Ben? Like, where did he find this? Man, you should have made a different choice with lawyer. I'm telling you that off top. He ain't popping it right, bro. Oh, my mama.
Cole telling the judge he hoped to learn from his mistakes.
I want to apologize to the victim at this time. And wish it. Like I said, like Mr. Simmons said, I made a series of bad decisions.
Nah, fuck all that, man. Open up your mouth. Speak like a man. You sound like a little boy, a cloward. Stop it, man. If you're going to take some accountability, say it with your chest. Let us know you mean it. Talking with your little inner, small, tiny voice after you done violated innocent people out here under the badge, trying to be a gangster behind the badge like that, bro. That shit ain't key, no. Come on, broski. Say it like you mean it. We cannot hear you.
I lost a lot of family members, a lot of friends, my career. It's pretty much my whole life.
The 35-year-old sentenced to 2.5 years in prison on the robbery and an unrelated weapons charge. A judge ordering Cole to repay his victims and hitting the former cop with a $40,000 fine. Prosecutors hoping the sentence sends a message that nobody's above the law.
It's angering.
Shit, the white officer was above the law. All he got was a slap on the wrist on my mama.
Sad. We feel for the victims. We feel for the city of East Cleveland. This is not from a prosecutor standpoint, this isn't a triumphant day.
Along with prison, a judge also ordered Cole to give up his police officer certification. A second officer who pleaded guilty to robbing drivers scheduled to be sentenced later this week. Live in the newsroom, I'm News 5 investigator Scott Knoll.
So I don't even know. Seriously, folks, what is going on in East Cleveland? I mean, these folks just act a fool, as the song says. They're going by East 1999th and just acting a fool. How can you trust police officers? Seriously, you're in a...
Right, well, fool. I ain't tripping on all that. Let me go on and give him his props. What channel was this? If you want to hear his whole reaction to this, Redneck Thinker. Redneck Thinker is the channel. He sound like a redneck on my mama. Yeah, we gonna get up out of here, man. And police over there in East Cleveland is funky, dirty, nasty. When I hear East Cleveland, I think about Bone Thug and the Army. I think he even said 1999 or 99. And East 99 is where you find me serving my yayo, baby. 730 East 99th Street. That's my daddy address in the set. That's 2 blocks over from 97th Street. Let's not forget, 97 Ways.
Oh yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it. When some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. ASCAP the Cash App. Ass App is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits. Check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late. Tell them run the payment. Executive decisions. Check the balance. Time to monetize the talents. I accept the challenge. Memory a crazy tune. 111 names. Local for my days. 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
Unable to fake it. Fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting. I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other. While the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round. Ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options. That's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga. How you figure fat? Gift the gab. Every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga, nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Me with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga. Spider Low. Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!